Welcome to the Heavyweight Podcast.
The message behind saying the title The Heavyweight Podcast is to be able to say that we can weigh in on some heavy shit. You know, what we're talking about is important from every aspect of it. It's a heavy weight. It's not just about physical weight, but the weight of things that can weigh our minds. So I think it's dope that we can have this conversation.
Anyway, what's good? This is episode. This is episode 189 of the Heavyweight Podcast. I am your anti-social host and never your favorite, Stutter McFly. Back again with this lady and these two guys. Go ahead and state your name for the beautiful people out here.
I go by the name of Carol's Munch.
The fuck?
Carol Munch.
Yeah, Carol's like the restaurant.
I think any name with you finish with Munch, it just goes a different way. It's your boy Mo Lethal.
Like Pharaoh, he got a gap too.
And I'm Des the Diva.
How are your weeks?
I had a good week.
That's what's up.
Not as great as the last.
Why not?
You know,
Too much munching?
and that's never too much. But
Oh man, this is just.
nah, it's a week. It's a week.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way.
I felt like B Rabbit this week.
He was rapping.
Yeah, I was back to reality.
Oh,
Did you, was it Mom Spaghetti?
Oh man.
Nah, I wanted to throw up
spaghetti.
though.
Were your knees weak?
No, thanks
your
to
palms sweaty?
Yeah, they were sweaty. I said, damn, I couldn't see the little ass buttons on the screen. I was trying to fumble and shit.
Oh my God.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Scary. Spooky. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but you know, back to work,
It's famous.
back to work, back to the bullshit.
You seem excited.
You had to turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
Yeah. I woke up looking for the broccoli, man. You know, that's it.
Oh my goodness, we're not going to do this.
Say Drake.
Before your week?
My week was
Oh
paid
wait,
some
I'm
bit-
sorry.
Yeah, we skipped. But
Sorry. No, Des said her week. Also, my baby did have competition and she did really well.
Yay!
Congrats.
Congrats.
So we told her we're gonna add up her scores, and if her average for the season hits a certain number, we're gonna get her a puppy,
Oh, I love that for her.
what kind of puppy?
a free one.
Oh,
Because I'm not
Respect.
Because I'm not paying.
So it's,
The most I'll do is go down to the shelter and get adopt one.
That's what's up.
I'll pay $100, but I'm not gonna go buy no one.
What did you say?
I'll pay $100.
Oh,
I heard
okay.
1100
I
too.
thought you said. I was like,
11?
if you said 1100 ain't paying, I was like, hey,
As far as fuck from free, bro.
Yeah.
Far as fuck from free.
Pay a little bit.
Woo. Okay.
I did see these German Shepherd puppies. I almost bought one.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you one of them slave dogs?
Yeah. I said this nigga gonna be quiet
Every time I
until
see
he's
those
not. And
You call that dog a slave dog?
Yeah.
police dogs, hell yeah.
Dad's boots.
that's the dog he just
Yeah.
You can outrun a hound dog.
Yeah.
You not gonna outrun no German Shepherd.
No, definitely not. Definitely
Hey,
not.
I watched one of them motherfuckers stop mid shit. Like that shit was crazy. Like the dog was going to take a shit, and that cop was like, "I just stopped," and I was like, "Oh shit, that's crazy."
That's skill. God damn.
Man, that should just remind me of a Earthquake when he said he got him a retired drug. And he be taking all his homies out. Go find good boy.
Hey, you know what? That's smart. That's a good way to pack.
Yeah.
Ah, that made me think of that Kevin Hart joke.
Oh,
Because I saw that shit in person the first time, and that he had us in fucking tears. fucking drug dog.
damn, where you get the dog from? Now you're talking about the damn dog off Martin.
Oh no.
It's tough, rock roller.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's the
Oh, good
greatest.
shit. Good shit. My bad.
greatest
My
scene.
bad. McFly, your week.
It was cool. Paid bills. Went to work. Got the kid shoes. Good stuff.
Hell yeah.
Apparently their feet grow a lot. I didn't, and they have my feet, so
All of them?
they all have my feet.
Even Ava?
Yeah.
You got big feet.
Size 13.
Damn.
Yeah, you got some big feet.
But they all have my feet and they're out flat.
Hey, if you want some KDs, I saw some KDs at Nordstrom's.
How much?
13. Size 13. They wanted 95.
I'm sorry, what?
95.
Anyway,
Well,
we're gonna go ahead and get
hey.
into the shenanigans.
Hey.
They were marked down from 185. I
We got-
figured it was half off.
I just got some KDs for $49.
We
Oh,
got the
shit.
hookup too, though.
Oh, wait.
Remember?
Five finger?
Oh.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about
Anyway, I guess we'll get into the shenanigans.
You let a nigga shenan one time, Dad's gonna shenan again.
And again and again and again, nigga.
Again, these questions and themes are curated by what goes on. The title of this in the notes is "I'll be the bigger person."
Oh, I'm out of this episode.
So,
Clearly.
what part?
I will say, I lost weight. Why you coming for me, Daz?
What parts of your life no longer fit or serve you, and why?
What?
What parts of your life no longer serve you?
Yeah, fit or
Shit.
serve you.
Doing lines of Oreos?
What?
Oh,
You
wow.
did lines?
Yeah, nigga.
Like, did you eat them or did you actually like break them down and
No,
sniff
I
them?
ate them.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
You didn't see him in the other episode go,
I'm just making sure because some people
I buy Oreos, nigga. I'm eating 6 at a time.
grain them down and sniff them.
oh. Your nose is
Even
fucked up.
Even the
Double stuff?
the stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Woo.
Extra crumbs he rose in the gums.
Parts of your life that no longer serve you.
Yeah.
I've in this last 6 or 7 months, so I've been eliminating everything unhealthy. For me personally, that's my thought processes of some things. Just trying to heal myself, mentally, physically, and spiritually.
Mm.
So I've been removing anything that didn't serve me, and then on top of that, standing up for myself in places where I should have been doing it from the start, and setting boundaries. You know, the more you heal, the more you start setting boundaries. The more people say you're acting different. So I guess I'm acting different.
I say I'm acting better.
Yeah, I would say, although you get on my nerves on the show, you are a lot easier to talk to and to talk things through here lately.
I ain't cussing nobody out yet.
So I don't even if you've
I'll still
seemed
be slipping.
different to others, you seem better to us.
Oh, thank you, Dev.
Don't say it.
Hey, I'ma
Don't
just-
you fucking say it. I know he's thinking it. It's on his face. He's saying it. He's saying it without saying it.
And I know he is, but he know not to say that shit out loud.
He's looking, and now he's saying shit. You're gonna you're forcing his hand.
Kevin, you have answered before?
Yeah, he know better.
Was that?
Huh?
What happened?
I was gonna write something. You know, I just
Yeah, put your little pen down.
I
know.
thought you I was like, was that like just you biting your tongue? Like,
yeah, you know,
I'm not gonna even write anything.
I'm trying. You know, because I had therapy the other day and it's going well.
Good.
You know, and she, the doctor, she bigged me up. Even though every time that I have get good news from a therapist, then fucking Patino calls and chastises me like he's my goddamn father. I'll whoop your ass, Joseph.
Hey.
You know that nigga does jujitsu, right?
I know.
Okay, I'm just.
That's a fight you're not gonna win. That nigga one time he do jujitsu.
Okay,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
he ain't the only nigga that can grapple.
I know that. I'm just saying, I don't
I
think
get
it's
that
gonna be an
nigga
easy
in a
win.
double leg takedown down, sweeping that motherfucker down to an arm bar.
You know, this nigga enjoys pain, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
This motherfucker used to go on lunch, go roll and grapple, and come back to work smiling about, nah, I don't want to fight with them.
Mm-mm.
Somebody get that excited about some shit, it's like, nah.
I don't know. That nigga comes like, "You're doing good, but can we just stop at the you're doing good?"
That's funny. I think for me, self-doubt doesn't serve me well.
Hmm.
Working on cutting that out.
Just squabble up.
I mean, yeah. Show up, as you said before. Try.
Maybe get that book from the video, How to Be More Like Kendrick.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You know, there's a culture divide. This is bigger than the music.
You really about to do it?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Y'all look.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
You can't fake influence though, Des.
Leave me alone.
Are you really about to do it? You're not slipping the sliding, Des?
Leave me alone. Like for real.
I'm gonna get me some of them pants.
You walk your ass up in
Shit.
here with bell bottoms and I'm going home.
Hold on.
With my boots.
So you talking shit, but them pants sold out after the.
Yeah.
And apparently they're
They were cute.
$1,200.
They were
Yeah.
cute. They were cute.
I
His,
said,
his whole ensemble was nice.
They were
I thought he looked good.
$1,200.
I
Were you
won't-
dipping? Were you sliding?
I won't be
Leave me
getting those
alone.
pants.
Or you can go to Old Navy and get them for. Get 'em for-
Fashion Nova probably has a pair.
I don't
similar.
feel like I'm gonna go on Fashion Nova. I'll feel a little weird.
Why? They have Fashion Over men.
They have Fashion Nova men and
Still, it
children.
just don't. That's not what I see on Instagram.
Yeah, they
That's
have
not my
Nova
Fashion
men.
Nova feed.
I
And
mean-
children.
Sometimes you want to perform your favorite song, but you know they'll sue.
Did he sue?
He's still suing.
It's still, no. I knew he had already had the initial lawsuit, but did it go any further because he did the
Well,
song?
Yeah. Nah, it'll.
He never
Everything in
said
those
it. He made
songs-
the
yeah.
crowd, he made the crowd say it.
There's a there.
Like they
That's
did it.
embarrassing.
It alluded
I
to
think it's
things, but
wonderful.
he never said it.
I thought it was the best thing in the world. Like,
That's
Have a
Hey, mine-
child screaming when you say certified.
and the verse that he chose to pick, where you're like, damn, he just naming names. Tell me Chubbs. Like, oh shit. Okay.
yeah.
Forever.
Anywho,
Sorry.
yeah.
Dash, you didn't answer the question.
What was it? What's no longer serving me? A
What
lot of
parts of your life no longer fit or serve you, and why?
my marriage, the way in the state that it's in, isn't serving me. Because it is ain't. And I don't think it's necessarily that things are not serving me. I just think the state that they're in right now are not serving me. I think that's it.
Man, I just had a moment.
Because I didn't study, doesn't fucking listen.
I'm not talking about the marriage part. I'm talking about the second part. You said the other
I
thing.
had a blind moment.
Because they're not
I said,
aiding in
niggas
my
in Texas.
nigga. Because they're not aiding in my growth, and I don't think I'm aiding in those relationships' growth either.
Okay. So you're detached.
Yes.
Okay.
I said you said state, so I thought it's like
No.
I get what you meant,
the-
but my moment and when I heard it, my initial blind reaction was state, nigga. Like we're in California. You talking about Texas? Okay, anyway, let's keep going.
Silly.
You didn't answer the question.
I didn't answer. God damn.
No, yeah, you tried it.
So Kevin said doubt. I don't think for me it's doubt. It's more allowing outside distractions to dictate my energy and time spent trying to take that out. Like as far as not letting something like bills and the whatever's of life to distract me from doing what I want to do or need to do as far as either with music or whatever things that I'm trying to grow personally. Those are the things I try to eliminate now. And especially this year, I'm trying to make sure that shit doesn't distract me anymore and not allowing it to, even though it can be very taxing at times. So, yeah,
Life be lifing.
Mhm.
life does keep lifing.
Amen.
On another note, I did buy my daughter glasses.
And she looks
yeah.
so
I did see that.
cute. I meant
Thank
to
you.
tell
She
you
was
that.
excited.
What's your-
She was turned up. I got out of work and I won't say I was speeding because that's not good. I got to the place right before they closed, and then
Got there promptly.
yeah, and when I got home, she was excited about the glasses, and
She picked them out.
she picked them out, and she picked the cheapest frame, and I was like, "That's my kid." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna tell you can go on the website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you
Yeah.
see all my glasses that I have are all different and they're prescription, and I pay so cheap for these damn things.
she picked because there were some discontinued frames, and they just happened to fit her, and they were like, because our insurance covers up to like $60 or something to frame, and she picked a $30 frame, so I didn't have to pay out of pocket
Nice.
for the frame.
Ooh.
Should be 95.
Whatever. I just know we didn't. Our insurance covered it
should.
in full.
If they short you, let me know. I'll pull up next time.
Okay.
They done short
You don't even want to
got,
pull up the clock in.
he
How the
got-
hell you go pull up to check somebody about somebody's damn insurance?
He got under the.
I know.
I just know.
But
it
what I'm
was-
saying is she should have got 2 pairs.
and they were trying like, "Are you sure you don't want another frame?" I said, "She said this frame. Don't push."
Yeah.
Could you have gotten a second
Bullshit.
pair?
I could have. Yeah. I just didn't. I was like, "Oh shit, she wants these." She said she wants these. All right.
Is this her first time wearing glasses? You
Yes.
should have got a second pair, buddy.
But she's getting a second pair.
They
She's
lose
gonna lose that first
They
pair.
lose them first pair.
Or she can be playing and break them.
Yep. Hey,
Or
yeah.
guarantee
That's what
you.
insurance is for.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she has insurance and shit. Yeah, but anyway, moving on. What emotions arise when you realize that you've outgrown something or someone, and how do you process them?
With emotions?
Oh,
Yeah.
it depends on what it is. Some in a particular friendship that I had, and I realized that I outgrew. Relief came from that because I was holding on to what I thought we had in our friendship, and then when I finally realized like, no, this ain't what it is, I felt relieved. With my particular in my marriage, I feel sorrow and sadness because don't nobody get married to not be aligned. So in that particular instance, I feel like sad. So it really just depends on what it is that I have to separate from the emotion that I feel. Sometimes I don't give a fuck. In every previous relationship I've had outside of this one, sorry, because I know some of y'all watch this, but I didn't give a fuck if we broke up because I was already like mentally like whatever. But
Sure.
in this, because it's a marriage, this is different. This feels painful.
Hmm.
Even though I joke about it a lot. But y'all done figured out by now I joke when shit bugs me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see through your shit.
I see through yours too, nigga.
So much
transparent.
I'm in the middle of this shit.
No, nigga, because you be talking shit on the
I
slick
don't know
slide
what you're
too.
talking about.
No, you be on the slick slide talking
Have you-
shit too.
have
You
you
just
ever
don't talk
response-
as much
You
shit.
said McFly?
No, slick slide talking shit.
Yeah, Stutter
what was
McFly is a dope
what
rapper.
was
I
it again?
appreciate it.
Don't play with me.
It was.
You need the question, Kevin?
Yeah.
It's what emotions arise when you
Oh, yeah,
realize you have
that's right.
outgrown something or someone, and how do you process them?
It's a lot like that. So usually it's relief. Usually it's relief because sometimes I look back on shit. Sometimes it's nostalgia. You look back and you're like, oh, I'm so glad I don't do that shit.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
it was a good time, but
Cocaine.
boy was it dumb.
Cocaine.
Oh, he was on the booger sugar.
Oh, huh? That's what I call my energy drinks.
I was finna say, you be doing
Yeah.
these drinks.
A little pre-workout.
Yeah.
Never heard nobody.
It's only that one.
Strip
Like,
clubs.
that NutriShop gave me.
Yeah. Never again.
Never again. I
It
don't know
made
what
you
that shit.
itchy?
It had me turned up. I said, dude.
You said Nutrigrain?
No, it was at
NutriShop.
NutriShop. They
Oh.
they give samples of shit,
I was
and
like,
they gave
wait,
me a
what?
pre-workout. He's like, "This will get you right." I took that shit. I was amped.
Oh, I needed a C4 in Texas, nigga. I was
Different.
spent, and then I was like, I gotta drink this, and I was like, I feel the tingle.
Oh,
I said, "I don't know what the fuck you gave me, but this shit here."
Hey,
You
ever got a free bag of ice when you bought something?
no.
That's weird, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making
They
sure.
give
It
you a
was
free
a
bag
big
of
bag?
ice?
Yeah, I was just like, I bought a case of beer, and he was like, oh yeah, just take a bag of ice, and I was like, all right. But the guy we were with, he just took a bag of ice too. He didn't tell him to take a bag of ice.
That must be some Texas shit.
Yeah,
I
that's-
want a free bag
I
of
was like,
ice
that's
for my
weird.
shit.
Sorry, it was a tangent, but yeah, that was.
No, you're
Where do
fine.
you put? What did you end up doing with the ice?
You have a cooler to put it in? Or?
I just left it in the Airbnb.
Did you leave a note? Here's some free ice. Thanks for the.
I think they'll figure it out.
Mm.
Yeah, but
That's
relief is
it.
mine. That's definitely most of the time. But I guess, like you said, it depends. Like it could be something that,
Yeah.
like, damn, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But I think generally, even after that, relief comes.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think I'll say the same thing. I'd say relief, sometimes happiness, sometimes a little sadness, because sometimes you grown attached or fond of someone,
yeah,
and you realize like, yeah, this ain't conductive to me no more. I got to move on. The relief part, I guess the relief is part like what Des was saying, like you realize it wasn't for you. Now it's one less thing you got to worry about type deal. Yeah, so
it's like a cord cut.
yeah.
That's what they say.
I guess to go through the emotions. You go from maybe in the beginning it's anger or frustration, and eventually you get to, I guess, relief or closure.
Why anger?
Because then sometimes you might be mad at yourself at the moment that you allowed yourself to be taken advantage of.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
You know, so
Okay, preach, Des.
Look, McFly the one preaching. Absolutely.
Speak.
So you hit that point, and then you start, going through the array of emotions, and then you get to closure and acceptance. So you hit that relief point, and you're like, damn, I don't have to deal with that anymore. But yeah, it start with anger, frustration, and then a realization.
I definitely think it's one of those things where you start to pull your circle tighter and tighter together, and then the walls and the application to apply to be in the friend zone becomes extensive.
I'm glad you cleared that up. 'Cause I was about to. That's what she said that moment so fast. Anyway,
and I don't even see them coming half
That's
the
what she
time.
said.
God.
You can't say coming.
And how do you handle the guilt of outgrowing friendships or relationships?
I don't handle guilt. I don't handle it. I don't feel guilty. Because at some point, I feel like I've said things to you to try to help you better yourself. And I'm not, as a friend, I'm not going to let you go until I see you have no interest in leveling up.
I think the only guilt I would feel is like realizing that they didn't have that realization for themselves. There's like, it's like survivor's guilt.
That's more like sorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
I feel sorry for you. I don't feel guilty.
I don't feel sorry for nobody though.
Nobody?
No, I'm just saying, like in that sense, I don't feel like
okay.
Like it's like, oh, what the fuck? Like you just feel like, oh man, that sucks that you didn't realize that there's better things in life than whatever road you're on, kind of thing. Like but I don't feel sorry. Like it's like it sucks you just didn't.
I think you just run into people who are just content with how their life is.
Yeah.
And it's because it's more comfortable to deal with what you're used to than to experience something different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello. I do feel the guilt though. I'm not even gonna lie. In this marriage and in my friendship that I had for 28 years and we parted ways, I think it's because I know that they're good people. We just are not good in the same.
Just not good for you.
Yeah, but I know they're good people, and I know that they mean well in a lot of instances, and sometimes I know that they just do not fucking know that this, what you're doing is harmful. I really truly believe that. So I do feel guilty because in my friendship, because I have been friends with her for so damn long, like I didn't want to leave her behind because that's been we grew up since elementary school, and in my marriage because. Initially when I got married, I literally just wanted to go through it all with my husband, and me personally, I'm starting to feel like that for better or for worse, there's a fucking line that and nigga cross it, then you got to make a fucking decision. So but I still feel guilty because I didn't enter this marriage before God to be leaving niggas behind.
I feel that. Fuck with that.
I think for me, I don't feel guilt because I guess I don't necessarily. What?
That's some serial killer shit.
I'm saying I don't necessarily feel like it's outgrowing. I just feel like it's a growing apart.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what anything their life like has for them. You know, maybe it's not what mine is. Maybe we aren't supposed to grow in the same rate or the same place, same areas or whatever. I just look at it as growing apart. It's not like any ill will like most of the time. So almost all the time, like fuck it, I let people do their thing and fuck it. Like it's not like a, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
not,
I get that. I see that.
because I never try to leave it where this should end on a bad note. If it's on a bad note, it's from you.
I don't really necessarily see it as this is ending. I just see it as well. I mean, you want to stay on the 28th floor.
Well, that's this.
I'm on the 35th floor. When you get to the 35th floor, we can pick it up.
I just mean in that relationship, in that sense, in that moment, it is ending right there.
Oh.
Like, so you could pick it back up, but it's a different relationship.
Is
at
it
that
ending,
point.
or are you saying goodbye? Are you saying goodbye, or are you saying see you later?
Probably not saying much of anything.
Oh.
I'm just be living. If I see you out there, cool. We come back. It'd be a different relationship. So you build a different relationship. It's probably with a different person at that point.
Like, because one thing I've seen, I'm pretty sure you guys can attest to that. Like, we all, like, I reached the point where it was fun when it was just me.
Mhm.
I could be a little more lenient, but now I have a child. Now I can't do everything I was doing before.
Yeah.
Now I can't react to every little thing. I can't just go out and just wild out.
Yeah.
So now my actions directly impact my child. So now I have to put myself in situations that doesn't harm my child.
Yeah.
Because
absolutely.
protecting me and protecting my inner peace is ultimately protecting my child and her upbringing.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's like I can't hang around someone who was threatening the life of my child
Oh, yeah.
by their actions or by what they want to be involved in.
Oh God.
Absolutely.
Facts.
I agree
Yeah.
with that.
That's
shit, you
why
just
I
made
come
me-
out to the suburbs.
You
And we
ever
don't
think
go
about?
crazy places.
I told you about the longtime friend I look at his family, but his choices in life. And he would be like, "Hey, I mean, we should go hoop." And I'm thinking, like, "Nigga, we're in two separate spots." Like, what you just said, like, resonated because it was like, in my mind, I'm like, it would be dope to hang out with you, but I got too much to lose, and you got a lot of bad shit attached to you that they would use me to get back to you.
Yeah.
It's like I always say, like, I got cousins that's in the life. And I'm like, Nick, I can't hang out with you, bro.
Yeah.
Because what if I'm with you and that's the day your op want to slide on you?
Yeah,
Exactly.
and I hope he understands that, like, because we go back a long way, but he got so much shit attached to him that I just in my good conscience cannot associate that, because then it leads to back to my family, and I can't.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
like,
a good
I gotta go home. I got
Yeah.
a family. Yeah.
That's a good decision. I mean, ultimately, it's always the damn innocent one to get hurt
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
damn way.
Like, even if it's a situation, it could be us three. And let's say a fight break out. I mean, why are we fighting?
Yeah.
Because there got to be a valid reason why we fighting. Now, if he just stepped on your shoe, I'm not finna
No.
go.
Nigga, you say that, but say you're having a heated spades game. Do you still have this energy?
I don't play space with people. But
Did
it's not-
everybody stop asking?
I don't play space.
stop
with,
asking?
I only play space with family.
Okay, I respect that.
That's
You
what I
don't
do.
fight family?
Yeah, but that's different. Ain't no cops ain't being called.
Cops ain't being called, shots ain't being fired.
Cops ain't being called. Yeah,
I've seen. Some
I don't
spade
play.
games.
I don't play spades or dominoes. with people that ain't family.
I don't play spades. Period. Because I see how people get over spades.
Because niggas got different rules. Some people say you can carry 3 bags. Some people can't have no bags. And then if your partner can't count, and then now you looking at him like, nigga, then you got money on the game. Nigga, yeah.
Then they swing across the table.
Yeah.
and I'm
what
not.
the fuck he talking about?
I don't know how to play spades.
I know.
Boom.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think bags. You guys
I
gotta
just
bring
got a
bags.
list of shit.
Just another nigga moment.
You gotta bring grocery bags and
A
shit.
bag is when, okay, so there's
Stuff.
13.
It's a whole
There-
case right there.
There's 13. They call them books, right? There's 13
Okay.
books you can
Okay.
get. So if we bet and say, okay, if I say I got 4 books and my partner said he got 5, but then we end up collecting 10 books, that 10th book is a bag, right?
Yep.
So normally that would
Yep.
be negative. Okay, I'm not going to explain that.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you
So-
know. You just
All right.
These are the cards you have in your hand.
No, it's okay.
How do you set boundaries with people who no longer align with your values?
With the friendship, I just fucking stopped talking to her ass. I tried to have a conversation with her. I don't know. I tried to have a conversation with her. The conversation didn't go the way it needed to go, so I just stopped talking to her. In my relationship, I don't know how to. I'm still figuring that out. It's hard to set boundaries with a nigga you fucking live with. So I'm still figuring it. I mean, it is.
I would say I probably just walk away. Like I just let them know I can't do this. And if you change your values align with mine, then maybe we can have some type of friendship.
I keep a friendship, but like I usually keep it. They're at a distance. Like they are not allowed to access a certain
Party.
past a certain. So it's like even with that said person, like anytime you hit me up, it's all love. I'll sit there and shoot the shit with you, but just know you're not getting access past.
Yeah.
How's life? How are you doing? How's the fam? But you're not getting like, oh, we should go hang out and do this. That's not happening. But I always got love for you. If it's the way I can help, I'll try. But past this, you're not getting past this.
So people get mad at me because I tell them I ain't got time to hang out.
It's a fact.
They be
though.
like, you lying. And then I tell them my schedule, like, oh, you really ain't got. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fact though. Like
I don't have time to hang out.
Yeah, at all.
You have an athletic child. You busy.
My time is her time.
You
Yes.
busy.
So, yeah.
That's why when I do get free time, it's very, very valuable to me.
I thought you were gonna say it was balconies and
1 month. Give me a
boy.
nice ocean view.
Where you going?
Yeah.
I ain't decided yet.
Somewhere with the ocean.
It's gonna be ocean somewhere.
Balcony.
That's good. When I book my hotels, I want to be on floor 20 or higher.
You leaving like the country? You got
No.
DR?
No. Gymnastics take all the money. We ain't got money either. If
I
I go to DR, I might have to go by myself.
Yeah, right. Nigga, please.
Because I always say I'm married in the U.S.
Okay, so you won't be going to the DR.
I was like, thank you.
You won't be going.
When she hear this, she gonna beat my ass.
Clip this shit up because this needs to be a clip.
When she hear this, she gonna beat my ass.
funny.
I might text her or tell her.
Tell her, oh, I like when she get violent.
everybody answer.
That shit do something
Yes,
to me.
please go to the next
I'm
question.
pretty much same.
Oh gosh,
Put you at a distance.
I want to see.
What does it mean to embrace growth even when it feels uncomfortable or lonely?
It starts off being scary.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you go ahead first into it, you realize that you ask yourself, what were you scared of? Because now you see another version of yourself.
I need therapy.
Because you're thinking about.
It's like, that's what I thought about pussy. But now it's like, no. The first time it was like, oh my God, what am I getting into? And it's like, then you slide in, you're like, what was I afraid of? This is amazing. Anyway, yeah, keep going. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll be mature now.
Nope,
No.
you've done it for the day.
But I mean, after you embrace it and you realize it was actually better for you, and then you realize that,
Exactly right.
and you realize that you leveled up in the area of your life.
I'm sorry. I gotta stop.
Nasty.
Let me be
Nick.
serious. I hear you, Mo. I hear you.
Yeah.
I'm just, my brain took
Nasty.
it there. I need therapy, bro.
Yes, you do.
And the second part,
It's just fucking.
yeah, right. The second part, anything new is going to be uncomfortable to start with.
Yeah.
And then when you start changing your views and your morals and your values, you're going to feel lonely. It's funny you said that. Like, I think I sent Des a clip of David Banner, and when he was like, "I understood my mission, that no people didn't align with me. They didn't think how I think."
Okay.
So he said, "I
facts.
expected to be lonely.
That's
Mhm.
facts.
I embrace it." So you have to understand that anytime you choose to level up in life, you should expect to be lonely, because it's going to take time for you to find your new tribe. It's going to take time for you to find people who are on your same wavelength of thinking, because the people behind you, they're used to the old version of you, and a lot of them are not going to get accustomed to the new version because they're comfortable with the old version, because they could talk a certain way to the old version, they could do things to the old version.
That's super.
So now when you start setting boundaries and you start letting people know I ain't the one or the two, Now you different, but you better for yourself.
Isn't that a trip though? That people can they'll put you in a box and feel like that because of how they've seen you, and when you try to say I'm not that box no more, they'll be like, no, but I've always seen you as that box. I can't get they can't get comfortable with the thought of you being outside of that box. That's a
That's
trip.
because they're stuck in their
Yeah.
box.
Too many times people put their insecurities onto you.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you're doing things that they don't think they can do themselves, it makes them uncomfortable
Yeah.
because you were previously at a level where they felt like they could do anything you were doing.
Mm-hmm.
But now that you leveled up and you show them that it's possible, now they start looking at themselves like, well, that means I'm not doing enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when the hate started.
And the shady comments and the passive aggressive shit that you come across, especially doing like we've had this conversation about the podcast, but Des, I'm sure it's happening for you at times where you'll have somebody make a slightly passive aggressive comment about you doing a podcast, and you'll be like, "The fuck is that supposed to mean?" Like, and you catch on to it, and it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the reflection of what they're not doing with their lives.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's a trip. Good shit. Good shit.
You all right, Kev?
Yeah. I was listening.
You got nothing input?
He answered, didn't he?
No,
No.
I didn't.
I haven't got my version of Kevin. I like it when you get like,
What was-
well, you know,
Give me the
Haven't
question
been here
again because
before.
I
He-
feel
this
like
an
I
old
was
man
on
living
the
in here.
opposite.
that's
of
why
you.
we saying
He's been here before.
he be like, oh, you know.
What does it mean to embrace growth even when it feels uncomfortable or lonely?
Oh yeah.
He just picked up on what I said.
Yeah.
You're right because growth is supposed to be lonely, but I feel like it's a personal thing.
Yeah.
Like it's a personal growth, and I don't feel like I have to outgrow people. Like I'm just outgrowing my old self, and those people that are aligned with just me as who I am are still going to be in there. Like I might be in a different spot, but it's like I guess I go further than just I don't know. It's just a feeling. It's just a feeling. You kind of know who you fuck with. You know what I mean? So I've had friends and I lost friends, and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't really-
I don't know. It seems weird that it's like, yeah, sometimes it hurts, and sometimes it's like, nah, this was supposed to happen. It's probably better for both of us. I hope so. You
I-
never wish anything bad on anybody.
I now subscribe to the notion that friends are seasons and chapters.
Some of them,
I'm not saying all of them, but you know,
yeah. Because there was some shit I saw that fucked me up. I was like, damn, why'd you post that shit? And it was like about the homies. And it's like, there's going to be one homie that everybody's there for their funeral. And then there's going to be one homie that sees everybody's funeral.
Yeah.
And then there's one homie who no one's at their funeral. And I was like, damn,
last one standing.
that fucked me up. And I don't know why. But yeah.
Damn, Kevin. Because I always tell my wife, I was like, I gotta die first. I said, I gotta die first. Because if you die first,
Yeah.
they might as well. Nah, this is gonna be a bad day. And she's like, you gotta be strong for the kid. Man, fuck them kids.
Mhm.
I'm going through more.
So, like, I think me doing this shit with trying to go back to school and do this shit and, like, seriously take it.
Sorry, my wife wants to let you know she's proud of you for that.
Well, I'm trying. If I
I
can
didn't
do it,
even
I'm gonna
know.
do it. But, like, learning shit like that is not a little bit. You know what I mean?
Y'all don't tell me nothing.
He said it last week on the
You
pod.
said it on the podcast.
I might have been high. If I'm high,
Well, yeah, I'm gonna try to go back to school. But something like that, it's like, what do you do? Like once you learn that shit, you can't go backwards. I can't go backwards. Now I know all this shit, but what the fuck do I do with that? You know what I
Talking
mean?
about the schooling?
Yeah,
Okay.
like
You apply it.
yeah, that's I know, but I'm saying that shouldn't change anything about a person.
Mm.
Like I think you're supposed to get that knowledge and learn these things, and then figure out how to pass that to people. Like I think that's how I feel. I don't know. So the growth doesn't scare me in that degree. I don't know if that answers any of that.
McFly?
It's just funny because I'm hearing everyone's statement, and it made me think. When you think about like when they say like the Royce the 5'9" said on the Caterpillar was, just remember when you're praising the butterfly, don't ever forget the caterpillar, and it makes sense to because like that personal growth and being by yourself. It is that lonely time where you're trying to, you're growing and you're becoming something different, and then people praise you on the other side when you've reached success or you've reached that milestone that you were trying to reach. But like what Mo was saying, when people try to put you in a box and they don't want to accept who you are, there's always that process. But eventually, when they realize you're something different, I think that's what the true rare thing in life, where you have times where you have beauty, is in that struggle of getting to that point. So yeah, you might feel lonely at a time, but when you get to a point where you've actually got to where you're trying to go and you feel good in that accomplishment, no matter what kind of setback or struggle or journey you're going through, you feel like, hey, I got to where I was trying to get to. So it can be scary, but it usually, not in all cases, is usually worth it to go through. But everybody's journey is different.
Can I say I think at a certain point it's supposed to be lonely.
Yeah.
Like, cause like how you like with the caterpillar, like at some point you're supposed to go, hey, I gotta go inward and like go figure this out. Like it's gotta be a me thing. I can't have any fucking influence on this. And like no matter who it is, like you can't, some things have to be just you.
Yeah.
So it's lonely, but it's like, as you said, as you go through it, at some point with the caterpillar, like you see what's going on, and whatever's around recognizes that. If it's a predator, it will try to attack. If it's friend, it roots for it.
Yeah.
So it's like you find out a lot in that sense too, because when you're in a certain state, if you're being attacked in a certain way, then you're like, oh, that needs to be cut out when I get the fuck out of this.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how dare you come at me when I'm in where I'm at, and you see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because it's not hidden. I'm just doing this without any influence. So, yeah.
I definitely agree with that, Kevin, because I feel like what I've had to do and what I've learned is that I need to be alone to be vulnerable with myself.
Yeah.
Right. I need to be somewhere where I don't have my husband face on, my father face, whatever. I'm literally in a dark room and it's me, and I'm evaluating, why do you feel this way?
Yep.
Why are you responding this way? Why is this triggering you? Why is this making you angry? That at those spaces, what I've done over the last 6 or 7 months or so, that's really helped me to understand myself and to be able to now recognize things a lot more in the open when it's happening. Like, I had a conversation with the wife last night about something, and I said something, and then she started talking to me, and I immediately had to stop her and apologize, because now I caught it. Okay, now I see why you're mad. I see what I did. I apologize. I'm sorry for this. I always say I'm not perfect. I'm not saying that I'm not going to do it again, but I'm going to make the steps to try not to do it again. So I agree with what you're saying, that I had to look internally. And I know for me personally that I can't do that when I'm around other people. I need to be by myself, maybe some OJs in my ear.
OJs, huh?
OJs. I'm
oh,
old,
Lord, nigga.
You don't know nothing about no damn OJs.
I'm an old nigga.
You old.
OJs, some spinners, and reflect on my internal feelings in order to express myself better to the people I care about.
Yep. Those were, y'all niggas got me over here halfway crying. Anyway.
Damn, you dads today?
I am. I was looking at the tissue. I was like, damn, she moved them.
You want me to give them to you?
Nah, I'm a man. I'll be cool.
What steps can you take to rebuild after letting go of situations that no longer serve you?
I don't think there's nothing to rebuild. Because I think you're letting go of the situation as you're building yourself. So there's nothing to be rebuilt, because regardless of what happened in the past, it's still part of your foundation.
Yeah.
Of where you were. You just outgrown it. And it's still something that you're going to remember, because it's going to be a part of it's going to be a part of the new identity, in a way to where it reinforces why you've made the change.
I guess that's why I don't like that outgrown shit. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that phrase, because it's like what you said with the foundation. I'm like, then it's your concrete, nigga. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's not outgrown. It's like, I'm building on this now.
Well, I'm talking about it's
Like,
still
no, I
your
know.
experience.
And I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying, like, when we use that, it
You
feels
don't
like
gotta
it's
do all this.
a negative way.
I mean, I thought he was trying to communicate with you because you said you talk with your hands.
You definitely said that.
No, he meant bing, bop, boom, bop, boom, bop. But yeah, like, it's your foundation. Like,
Yeah.
that's how I feel. Like, everything is like part of it. It's like, nigga, no matter what it was, fuck it. Like, the foundation's about to be solid as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you can't break this. Like, you can't shake it. There's no earthquake big enough to fuck this up. So it's like, you got to take all that shit and like put it in. Like, it's I don't know.
I see it's like what you're saying. Like, I see it more so as like life lessons.
Yeah.
If you learn, like, it's there. Like, the outcome of whatever you went through is still there, and you're going to remember that in times when you need to remember it, to
Yeah.
either reinforce what you're doing or to remind you not to go back.
You know, the cool thing, sometimes I think about this, is like, you can go through a whole lot of shit, and like, say like you lose somebody, and you could go through a whole lot of shit with that person, like even bad shit. Like, once they're gone, you think about the bad shit, but it's in a good light. It's
Yeah.
weird how that shit works, where you're like, I'm glad we went through that and still worked through that. Like, I still have that. I have those things. I have this. I have that. So it's like, fuck, that's just supposed to be how it is. And like, we don't look at that with just life. Like, just when shit happens where you're like, this shit is bad, but it's like, nigga, maybe it's supposed to be bad right now, but I can't quit. You know what I mean? So that's the concrete. That's the foundation. I don't know. Sorry.
It's okay.
Don't be sorry.
Okay, now the crying is okay. The knocking the mic
crying
over.
is perfectly fine, friend.
The knocking the mic over is where we draw the
I
line.
caught it.
Pause.
Y'all just find a way, boy, a way you having an emotional
You right.
moment. Your ass pause.
You ain't wrong.
Yeah, I'm
Pause.
about tired of y'all.
McFly? Or Dez?
I think in some circumstances you do have to rebuild after, just because for example, in relationships, you can't really heal where you're hurting at.
Yeah, but I just feel like it's part of the mix now. But I get what you're saying.
My brain.
What? Oh,
She's-
never mind. We ain't even gonna go. This nigga. But yeah, I mean, I guess it is, in a sense, it is a rebuild, because
It was
you're tearing something that you did build
yeah.
and throwing it in the mix.
Why are you looking like that?
What happened?
Because I know you got some bullshit to say.
No, it was what you said. Like,
Oh, let me do.
He took
Let
it some.
me do
I
the
took-
stutter.
I took it somewhere. My brain took it somewhere else. My brain made it sexual. I saw it. That's it.
How?
You know this,
Because
nigga.
we're men.
You know.
It don't take much.
Oh God.
We're talking about Mo Lethal.
Oh God, I'm ready to clock out.
You know.
Shit don't make
You
no
know how many disclaimers? Know how many disclaimers Andy's done? The thoughts of Mo Lethal. Of Mo Lethal.
Oh God.
I see it now.
Oh shit.
What I'll say is I agree with Des on that take. Because for example, in instances when you realize something no longer serves you, at sometimes you have to be able to Mo's point, identify things that you may have been a problem in past situations and relationships and friendships, where you realize that there might have been instances where you weren't being a good person that you have to take accountability for.
Yeah.
And that's the real rebuilding part, is saying, you know what, let me take that out of and let me work to be better here, because I wasn't that when I was in that situation. Because like I tell Mo all the time, a lot of times you have these conversations with people, you realize that it wasn't a one-sided issue. It was like both people had issues in the relationships and friendships or whatever, where it's like sometimes one side didn't take accountability for what was going on. So maybe when they separate, they realize I got to take accountability more and be more of this and a better person than that. So is that in a way is a rebuilding step, because you're trying to better yourself.
Is that a remodel?
Yeah,
I feel like, tear it down. You can't take it all out.
sometimes you do.
I guess if you just a shitty nigga.
I'm saying there are shit people that rebuilt their entire life. Like, nigga, I remember when you used to do this and this and this, nigga, and what happened?
Yes, I have
Man,
talked to people who were like, hey, man, I was a piece of shit back then. And you're like, hey, I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, and they rebuild completely because they changed their whole outlook and
This is
perspective.
true. This is true.
So sometimes it's a beautiful thing to see too. I root for people that do that, because that takes a lot to be able to go from being a piece of shit to saying, I realized the error of my ways, man, and I just changed, man. I rebuilt.
It's cool to see.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch.
I also think that sometimes in certain relationships, you may be triggering each other's trauma without recognizing it.
Absolutely.
True.
Absolutely.
And so it's just a bunch of conversations of trauma responses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing's getting done.
Definitely.
And it's just compiling on each other, and then you never get to a resolution.
Yeah, I agree with that. But it's typically when you start the damn relationship trauma bonding.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
The trauma part, not the bonding.
Oh man, it's like
you could never be like a counselor.
no.
Like, what'd you say?
Like, no.
Oh, fuck.
Giving sound advice and be like, hey, look, I wrote this down and it's funny. Like, I got it.
Like, nah.
At one point when you were expressing your feelings, you said something, and I wrote it down, and I wanted to come back to it because it was pretty fucking funny. Like, yeah. Anyway, with that being said, I can go past this. With that being said, this has been episode 189 of the Heavyweight Podcast. Like, subscribe, share, comment.
All that.
We love you. Till next time. Peace.
Peace.
Sweating. That's a wrap, y'all. That's how she wrote. So make sure you click like, subscribe. Tune in. We on all streaming platforms. So until next time, we'll holla at you.